Hi there, welcome to Let's Get to the Marks. Are you ready for today's 10-minute science lesson? Today we're looking at plant and animal cells. Today's learning objectives: describe the function of each part of a cell. Compare the parts of plant and animal cells. Let's recap our knowledge. Which parts of a microscope magnify an image? What are the smallest units in an organism? And how do plants make food? Okay, the parts of a microscope that magnify an image are the eyepiece lens and objective lens. The smallest units in an organism are known as cells. And how do plants make food? By photosynthesis. Okay, some key words for today's lesson: nucleus, cell membrane, cytoplasm, mitochondria, respiration, cell wall, vacuole, chloroplast, photosynthesis. When you look at cells through a microscope, you will see smaller structures inside them. These structures or components all have important functions. Animal cells and plant cells contain some of the same structures. However, some of the components are different. What's inside an animal cell? Have a look at the microscope drawing of animal cells. Notice the irregular shape. Animal cells contain a nucleus, a cell membrane, a cytoplasm, and lots of mitochondria. They even have small structures called ribosomes. Name the 5 parts that make up an animal cell. Okay, we're going to go through each structure and learn the role of each structure. The cell membrane. This is a barrier around the cell. It controls what can come in and out of the cell. The cytoplasm, a jelly-like substance where chemical reactions take place. The nucleus. This controls the cell and contains genetic material. The mitochondria. This is where respiration takes place. Respiration is a special type of chemical reaction that releases energy inside the cell. The ribosome. These are the smallest structure within the cell and the site of protein synthesis. That means where proteins are made. Look at the diagram of an animal cell. You may want to copy it down and label the parts with the structure and function. Okay, let's recap. Can you name 2 parts of an animal cell where chemical reactions happen? Now we'll move on. What's inside a plant cell? Plant cells, like the one in the picture, have a more regular structure than animal cells. This allows them to fit together like the bricks in a house. They contain 8 components. Like animal cells, they contain a nucleus, a cell membrane, a cytoplasm, lots of mitochondria, and ribosomes. However, plant cells contain 3 extra structures not found in an animal cell. These are the cell wall, the vacuole, and chloroplasts. Look at the microscope picture of a cell. Can you spot the chloroplasts? Now pause the video and have a go at the next question. Okay, let's go through the answers. Cell wall, vacuole, chloroplasts. Now let's look at the structures of a plant cell and see what they do. Here is a picture of a cell. You can see the cytoplasm, mitochondria, cell membrane, nucleus, and ribosomes. These 5 structures are all found in animal cells and have the same functions we talked about earlier. Let's look at the 3 structures found in plant cells and not animal cells. The chloroplast. This is where photosynthesis happens. Chloroplasts contain a green substance called chlorophyll. It traps the sunlight from the sun. The vacuole. This is a sac containing cell sap, a sugary, watery liquid. It helps keep the cell firm. And the cell wall. This structure strengthens the cell and provides support. It's made of a tough fiber called cellulose. This makes the cell and the plant rigid. Okay, now we're going to have a go at some questions. I suggest you grab a pen and paper and have a go at answering the questions. Don't be afraid to rewind the video to rewatch some of the parts. The answers will come up afterwards. Question 1. Match each component of a cell to its function. Question 2. Animal cells contain a number of components. Sketch an animal cell. Label the 3 components on your sketch. Don't forget to pause the video and have a go. And part 3 of this question is beyond the lesson, something that's not covered. What's the scientific name for cell components? Okay, once again, pause the video and have a go before watching the answers. Question 3. Most plant cells contain chloroplasts. Identify the plant cells that do not contain chloroplasts. Can you explain your answer to question 3? Okay, and that's the end of the lesson on cells. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and check out the next lesson in biology. Let's get to the marks.
You're still here? It's over.